I tried to kill off my D&D character a while back. After playing a guy in a long-running campaign, I was starting to get a little sick of him. I tried to talk to the GM and the other players to see if I could change characters and was met with a resounding no. After all, they needed a healer, and besides, I had played this character for a year and they said that since I had been playing him for so long, it didn't make sense in the story to switch. The only way I could get a new one was if he was killed off in the story. Which was tough, because in our groups at the time, it was considered taboo for a GM to kill a PC. It just didn't happen. For 3 years playing D&D, characters would get knocked unconscious, wind up in jail, or in an underground prison, but wouldn't die. That was just our group's culture then. I decided to find a way to kill off my character and force the group to let me make a new one. But I couldn't just jump off a cliff. That would be too obvious. I would have to make it look like an accident. My character started to get reckless, running across the battlefield to heal someone, taking opportunity attacks, or blowing my healing spells on everyone else and never using them on myself. I was trying to play him as self-sacrificing when really it was more suicidal. But it became clear that the enemies were too weak to take me down, even when I was being irresponsible. Outside of sleeping in a goblin's lair with several sets of freshly sharpened blades and drawing little lines on my skin to show them whereabouts to cut me up, I was going to have to encounter something tougher. One fortunate day, I got my wish. The team was invading a black tower to stop an ancient ritual from the Dark Lord Kalazan. We rose to the top and had an epic fight with the Dark Lord and put an end to his ritual. Or did we? Because when we fell through the floor, the party ended up in the middle of a completely different ritual, led by the actual Kalazan. It turns out that while the Dark Lord was completing his evil summoning ritual, there was another unrelated evil summoning ritual that just happened to be going on one floor up from him on the same night, led by someone who looked just like the Dark Lord Kalazan but was a completely different person. What a weird coincidence. And since we had blown all of our spells and wasted time trying to stop this other dark ritual, that gave the Dark Lord just enough time to complete his portal and bring forth a hulking monstrosity. I charged in to do battle with the beast, which took one look at the group, and in one hit went, "No, not Ben! Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna make it. We have medical kits, Ben. We can rescue you." "Oh no, really, you don't have to. Besides, those medical kits are expensive. They're like, what, 10 copper pieces or something? I mean, I'm just not worth it." "We still have time, damn it. Just hold on, for God's sakes." Blah. "No, why?" I was finally able to sign my character off, floating around in the afterlife with my good old pal Death. Everything was great. Until someone came to fuck it up.
"I am the goddess, and I have heard your plea and the plea of your friends, and I am here in your time of need to take back that hero and return him to the world of the living."
Whoa, hey, I can't go back. I mean, isn't this like against the natural order of things and stuff? And besides, they don't really require my aid. I mean, Menos is getting pretty high level, and they probably don't need me. I'd just get in the way anyway.
"For your service in my name, your life will be restored."
You really shouldn't have. So I was sent back to the world of the living. The GM recounted my epic tale. "At first, when you went beneath the darkness, it seemed like all hope was lost.
No.
But after hearing the voices of your friends calling out to you in need, and learning that they needed your help, you decided to fight and go back to the world of the living, to the power of friendship and your love of life. And so that's how I almost managed to die." What's the moral of this story? I guess my last words on this is, don't try this at home, kids. I don't think I handled this situation very well in retrospect. Even if I disagreed with him, if the DM didn't want me to change, I shouldn't have tried to force his hand by being suicidal. I still want to play with the group, and it's not my game. It's their game, and it's not my place to try and sabotage it. Anyway, that's my story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.